SunPass safety,
Our personal information is all out there.
how to keep yourself safe from potential scams, saying thank you,
They're here supporting us to get there.
commemorating an important family for FIU, coverage from our DC Bureau, and on the court,
I'm loving everything about it.
recapping the Miami Open. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Laura Iglesias.
I'm Mia Florian. Today is Friday, April 4th, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Sounding the alarm, a fishy situation from the tolls to your personal information that officials want you to know. People continued to receive messages this morning claiming to be from SunPass, but instead it's all part of a phishing scam.
Caplin News reporter Valentina Gaspari is live with more on these sneaky scams and how to avoid them. Valentina?
And even I myself got these sneaky scams. They may look like they're coming from SunPass, but they're not. They are scams. Now the Federal Trade Commission says if you see one, report it right away, which is exactly what this man did.
A text pretending to be from SunPass is targeting your information and wallet. Patrick Antonikowski came across this unusual message on his phone several times.
I thought, well, maybe something's gone wrong.
He'd been scammed. Authorities call this smishing. Scammers marking a deadline for recipients to pay late fees and avoid legal action.
It's just annoying.
So annoying that he took matters into his own hands.
I went online, Florida Department of Law Enforcement. They have a criminal fraud division that handles fraud complaints. I sent them a message back that I had reported them.
And ever since then,
I've not gotten any.
So how are these scams landing on your phone? I spoke to Miguel Asensio, Director of Cybersecurity Policy at FIU, to find out more.
Our personal information is all out there. What then happens is that they take that information and they sell it in the dark web.
They come from data breaches. Last year's AT&T breach exposed personal information of about 73 million current and former customers, according to a CNN article. And the Federal Trade Commission saying consumers lost $5.7 billion to these scams last year. The Florida Attorney General saying in a statement they're taking action to take down any and all fake sites.
It works on the emotions of the person to get them to click on that message or that link.
To not fall victim to any more of these messages, understanding and educating yourself on how scams work is key.
But there are still telltale signs.
Pay attention to where the message came from.
And again, if you're encountering one of these scams, report it and delete it. If you want more information about these scams and how they're affecting you, you can find the Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov for more information. Live in North Miami, I'm Valentina Gaspari, Caplin News.
The mayor of Jacksonville announced that she will not sign nor veto a local immigration bill. Without her signature, the legislature will take effect, potentially causing a division amongst community members. Caplin News reporter Jose Ruano has more on the bill.
I want you to hear this from your mayor. You belong, you matter, you are loved, and we will continue to stand with you.
Passionate words from Mayor Donna Dinnigan to the city immigrants community as she firmly announced she's not taking pen in the immigration bill passing by the continued pacing of Governor Ron DeSantis.
So why not veto it? Because it's a distraction that would delight those who want to fight our city's forward progress to further their own ambitions.
The bill now set effect will be making law and crime for undocumented immigration to live in or enter Jacksonville.
This city is filled with people who know the right thing and do the right thing.
Shortly before Degan spoke today, Coakley Kevin Carrico, who introduced the legislation, held a news conference on his own, announcing his bill had the support of the Sheriff T.K. Waters, the Federal Order of Police, and Florida Representative Kingdom Mitchell.
She's what you call an angel parent. Tragically lost her son, was killed by a twice deported illegal immigrant, and has made it her career and her focus and her passion to make sure that this doesn't happen to any other family.
Carrico later responded to the mayor's announcement on X, saying in part, putting on playing politics on the issue as criminal is disappointed, but it still is a victory. For win for the saving of Jacksonville families and the bold step forward as leading the nation in local allegation immigration enforcement.
This bill was not filed to hurt people.
The mayor also spoke briefly about her own family.
This is my family.
From Living On, she also said this.
I am the mayor of Jacksonville, all of Jacksonville. And I will ensure that our city lights the path toward citizenship today, that we celebrate the new citizen tomorrow, and that we always lead with love.
From Caplin News, I'm Jose Ruano.
Just 1 year after loosening restrictions on teen work hours, lawmakers are now pushing to roll back even more child labor protections, raising questions and concerns. Caplin's Daniela Morales has the details.
For the owner of this classic American soda fountain in Tallahassee, loosening restrictions on child labor makes some sense.
Getting that half-hour break exactly at 4 hours or exactly at the right time so we don't violate is really hard to schedule.
For the other business owners, it raises alarms.
We just hope it's not going to lead to kids having to make a tough decision as to whether they need to work or they can do those, things that everybody wants to do when they're kids.
A bill making its way through the Florida legislature would allow 16 and 17-year-olds to work more than 8 hours a day when school is scheduled the next day and work over 30 hours a week during the school year without mandated meal breaks, and removes overnight works restrictions on 14 and 15-year-olds who are homeschooled, attended virtual school, or have already graduated. Governor Ron DeSantis argues this will help fill positions left by deported migrants.
What's wrong with expecting our young people to be working part-time now? I mean, that's how it used to be when I was growing up.
Do you believe that this bill would have an impact on a child's development?
Absolutely, because we already are seeing high levels of absenteeism.
Sadaf Knight with the Florida Policy Institute says children can already work longer hours through a waiver process involving parents, guardians, or a school superintendent.
Parents are essentially being excluded from the process of the decision-making around how long and how much their kids work.
Reporting for Caplin News, I'm Daniela Morales.
Signalgate is about to open a new chapter after an investigation arises relating to military strikes in Yemen. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's use of Signal while discussing last month's military strikes in Yemen will be reviewed by the Defense Department. Hegseth received a letter from Acting Inspector General Stephen Stebbins saying that the goal of the investigation is whether he and others on the app complied with protocol. It will also look into whether Hegseth was following classification requirements, though top officials said the information shared was not classified.
FIU honored one of its most influential donor families in a night of commemoration and reunion during a special evening in Washington, D.C. The event also celebrated a personal milestone for Ambassador Stephen Green and his wife, Dorothea, marking his 80th birthday and their 58th wedding anniversary with champagne and croquetas in the nation's capital. Caplin News' reporter Carla Mendez was on the scene yesterday with more.
I'm here at the rooftop of FIU's D.C. campus where the celebration of the Green family's impact culminated in a night of reflection and connection. As guests gathered with the view of the city, they honored a family whose legacy continues to shape education, the arts, and public service.
The event kicked off with a panel discussion featuring notable FIU leaders and dignitaries, including former ambassador to Bolivia and Indonesia, Robert Gelbard, and Dr. Kimberly Green.
And one of the ways that we think we can help students is do an insider's guide with each of these fellows.
The discussion also highlighted FIU's growing presence in Washington, D.C. This semester marks a milestone with the Green School's first inaugural class in the capital.
The entire Green family have not only been incredibly generous with their contributions, but they've also been unwavering in their support of our students.
Since their first gift in 1981, the Green family has committed millions to FIU, establishing the Stephen J. Green School of International and Public Affairs, the Kimberly Green Latin America and Caribbean Center, and expanding medical outreach through the Neighborhood Help Program, all in support of the Foundation's mission to create a just, peaceful, and prosperous world.
The impact that FIU is having on DC, every time I come up here, it seems to be growing and growing.
For FIU students, the Green family's commitment to education and public service serves as a source of inspiration.
I will be giving a thank you speech for Ambassador Green to thank him and his family for his contributions to the school.
From scholarships to groundbreaking programs, the Green family's 35-year-old vision has transformed FIU in South Florida. And as the university's presence in DC continues to grow, so does their influence, preparing the next generation of students and leaders. Reporting from Washington, D.C. for Caplin News, I'm Carla Mendez.
The Miami Heat look to keep the win streak alive.
And that's still ahead, and so is this story.
The crowds, just how passionate everybody is.
Fans react to the biggest tennis tournament in Miami. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Getting into the swing of things at South Florida's premier tennis tournament. The Miami Open isn't just about tennis, it's a combination of sports, culture, and entertainment. From thrilling matches to live music, fashion shows, and even Hora Loca, this event brings together all fans from the world.
Our reporter Brianna Arias takes us inside the action.
The Miami Open isn't just about tennis, it's where the world-class competition meets South Beach energy. From the biggest names on the court to the electric fan experience, this event transforms the Hard Rock Stadium into sports and entertainment spectacle.
The Miami Open is where cultures collide in the best way possible. Fans from all over the world come together, making this tournament a melting pot of passion, energy, and unforgettable moments.
The crowds, just how passionate everybody is. It's been incredible. This is our fourth or fifth year coming here. It's just kind of a tradition.
At the Miami Open, fans not only watch tennis, they experience it. With access to different courts, they can explore every angle of the action, from thrilling matches on the main stage to hidden gems where rising stars compete.
It's my first time. There's so much to look at, the convenience of walking in and out of the different courts and the grandstand. I'm loving everything about it.
One of the most exciting parts of the tournament is getting up close with the world top players. Whether it's watching them practice, catching a post-match moment, or even meeting a favorite star, this interaction makes the experience unforgettable.
Such an amazing experience
so close, yeah.
to feel so close, like almost you could touch them, like you could literally see the sweat like right next to us.
Whether you're here to relax, feel the excitement, or simply soak in the vibrant atmosphere, there is something for everyone. From high-energy moments like La Hora Loca to stylish events like a fashion show, the fun never stops.
Part of it has to do with the different sections. So when we're walking around like here, it's so chill and beautiful. Then we went to the third floor of the tequila bar, of course. Yes. And
you know, we're like dancing. Yeah, because the DJ was kicking. It was fantastic.
Whether it's the action on the court or the energy of it, the Miami Opens delivers a quite unique mix of sports, culture, and entertainment.
As the tournament heats up, one thing is certain, there is no place like this. Reporting for Caplin News, Brianna Arias.
President Donald Trump landed in Miami yesterday for the LIV Golf Tournament taking place at the Trump National Doral course, although it was not a smooth landing. Marine One appeared to have 2 flat tires when it arrived at Miami International Airport. The tournament is set to begin today and runs through Sunday. The president is expected to play at one of the courses in Jupiter at some point over the weekend. The LIV Golf Series is designed to offer an alternative to traditional tours with a format that features smaller fields, shorter events, and a challenging layout.
After a 6-game winning streak, the Miami Heat fell by just 2 points in last night's game against the Memphis Grizzlies, putting up a fight with Hero scoring 35 points while Adebayo scored 26. It was the 4th time this season that the duo combined to score at least 59 points in a game. The teams went back and forth with Morant caught in a switch and forced to guard Adebayo near the foul line. But Adebayo's shot was over Morant's shot, and Memphis kept a 2-point lead.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Mia Florian.
And I am Laura Iglesias. It's a Field Trip Friday, and today's live studio audience is from Pinecrest Academy South. Thanks for joining us. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.